keeping in mind that you testified yesterday about some of these matters, can you describe the court with particular reference to the concept of emergency? Why you took the actions you took?
This incident took place on Mother's Day weekend, and I chose to block the road at Bangor because I believe there is an emergency. We talked yesterday a little bit about emergency, and I believe if the State Patrol stopped a speeding car with someone choking in it or a woman giving birth, I don't think you would stop and give them a ticket. I think you would turn on your sirens and your lights and get them to the hospital as fast as possible. And I believe we are in a situation of emergency in two ways. One way is that 40,000 children a year in the world die of malnutrition or preventable disease. That means one child every 5 seconds. And we could save those children. But if we are spending billions and billions and billions of dollars on nuclear weapons that we could save those children with. So I believe that's an emergency. If we think about a child every 5 seconds, think of how many children have died since 135 when we began this. And the second kind of emergency I believe that we're in is that the Bulletin of Concerned Scientists has moved the doomsday clock to 6 minutes to midnight because there is more chance now of nuclear proliferation than there has ever been. We have 9 nations already that have nuclear weapons. And we're at a tipping point when more and more countries could make that decision. The United States has nuclear weapons. In order to be taken seriously in the world, my nation needs to have nuclear weapons. Maybe, and who are they? Syria, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Taiwan. What's going to be the next country, Nigeria, to develop nuclear weapons? We need to start now to get rid of them, to abolish them, and to put into place procedures to make sure that they stay abolished.
And is there anything by way of a religious component to your decision-making process?
I am a Christian pastor. My calling is to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, who told us that we are to love God with all our heart and mind and soul and strength, and our neighbor as ourselves, and that we're to love our enemies. And there couldn't be anything more anathema to God than to any of us than a weapon that burns up children. In some moral depravity, we decided it was all right to burn up the children of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and that it's all right to threaten to continue to do that. And I have to do whatever I can do to stand in the way of that. And I want to call you to do that. I want to call you to do that too. I want to call the State Patrol, not to give tickets, but to stand with us and close that case, and to call the court to recognize that our Constitution says that the treaties we sign are the highest law of the land and supersede all local and state and national law. And so we need to all of us to take those positions together if we're going to stop these things.
No other questions?
No questions.